Hey Leo, it's Alicia from Twisted Tarot. So I'm here to do your November twin flame reading. Super excited to start my channel. If y'all are new to my channel, welcome. Just so you know, I am an intuitive reader. So if you see a card and you know that that's not what it means in a traditional tarot deck, understood. I don't necessarily read it that way. So intuitively, I may pick up other messages that the card means through my spirit guides. The messages on the card. There may be something specific that I see. Just know that that's how I read. So I am intuitive on top of using the normal tarot. On this side is going to be your energy as a Leo, and on this side it is going to be your twin. I'll give you your mutual energy as well. And again, it is a general reading, so this is for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. If it doesn't resonate, check out those other if your planets fall elsewhere, check those out, and that might resonate better. I didn't do this last time. I totally forgot, but I'm going to clear the energy. So if you're wearing headphones, all the readers have said take them out, and that makes perfect sense. So if you don't mind taking them out, and I will clear the energy for y'all, and then we'll get into your reading. Okay, awesome, fantastic. And I forgot to do this with Aries, but I'm going to do it with you. And these are astrological signs. So this is possibly who your twin flame it could be. Doesn't have to be. If it is, it's just specific for those people who resonate with it. If it's not, don't worry. I'm just going to pull 2 cards and see what we get. So who is Leo's twin flame? Who is Leo dealing with? That could be their twin flame. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Wow, these cards are super hard to hold. They're such a big deck. So, all right, Leo, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. All right. Spirit, who else could Leo be dealing with? Ah, too many. But it flipped over. Who is Leo? Who's Leo's twin flame? Hopefully we can get one more card here. Who you're dealing with, possibly. Who is Leo's other? There's another energy. One more time. Who is Leo's twin flame? Okay, we got Cancer. Super pretty card. Awesome. All right, Leo, and just keep in mind, again, the energies can be flipped. So if you are listening and it sounds like this is your twin and not you, flip it however it works for you. Again, I may say divine feminine, divine masculine. It is only for energies. It is not necessarily me pigeonholing anybody into a gender or anything like that. So, all right, let's get started. All right, the first card that we have for you is listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. So what I'm getting from this card is that a lot of you have been listening to some of your friends maybe about this twin flame journey and trying to absorb that information. And what I see in this card here is that you may just be kind of stuck in your mind, not actually listening with, again, your heart space, like it's saying, hearing with your thoughts and kind of going through it logically, and that we need to, it's telling you, Spirit's telling you that get into your heart space more and listen with your heart and make sure that you're listening with an open heart and not just with what your mind is processing. There's also a lot of aquatic creatures here. So you could be dealing with like Cancer and Aquarius here. Aquarius is a water bearer, even though it is an air sign to me. I always look at Aquarius as having an emotional element. So again, in Cancer is very emotional, and there's some water here, so it reiterates getting into your emotional space with your twin. They're an emotional and an emotional. Both of these signs are emotional or can be super emotional, especially Cancer. Very sensitive sign as well. So that's the first card. Second card is to be fair. So what I'm getting here is that whatever decisions you're making currently, you're trying to take on that Libra, that air quality, and balance it out to make it fair in your life. Maybe it's to be fair to your family, to be fair to your friends, to be fair to yourself, trying to figure out how this relationship can be more balanced is what I'm hearing. And again, she has two different scales here and an owl on her head, so it's a wisdom type card. It's looking at, again, figuring out that happy medium, the balance between feeling thoughts and emotions, etc. So that's something that Spirit is telling me, that you are trying to weigh the pros and the cons of the situation, which can be good, making a list, figuring out what you feel to be is fair for yourself, and maybe trying to be fair to your twin as well. The next card is Be Without Malice. So what I'm hearing here and what I'm seeing here is that taking a different road, trying to get your point across without having to be so direct at times. Leo is a fire sign. I get you totally. I'm an Aries Pisces. I do understand fire. I do understand how fire signs work. We can be very direct, and our words cut and they hurt. What this is saying is that to be more cognizant of that in your daily life, and to your actions to match your words as well, and to, again, get more into your heart space and use more of an emotional stance. I know it's not as easy for certain signs, not saying it's not easy for Leo, but it's not easy always to get into that heart space as well, and to make sure that we're being kinder is what I'm hearing. And so try and remember that as a Leo, if you are dealing with a Cancer, especially, that they are very sensitive signs, and depending on their chart, but most Cancers I've ever dealt with, they have a lot of sensitivity to direct, and especially fire signs. We can bubble them, we can make them angry, and we can also just dry them up, and then they swim away or crawl away, etc. So again, be without malice. So you could be dealing with possibly an Aries as well, or you could be taking on this. We are fire signs, so this could be a energy as well, but you have the Emperor here. So it's saying stand in your own power. I'll clarify this as well, but mainly what I'm getting from this card is to stand in your own power. You also may have a father figure who is very relative to this, to your life, and they may influence your decisions about your love life, or you may look to your father for guidance on this. It's saying that person has the spiritual ability right here with that Ankh to give you some type of spiritual guidance, and to be very direct in their manner, and you may be more open to their communication and their style of communication as a fire sign. So that is something that is relevant here as well. Another message I'm getting as well is that it can also be that your father has a tight hold on what they believe is right for you and your life and who you date. And so you may want to look at those kind of issues as well and see how this is interacting with your relationship, possibly with your twin, and any relationship as well, because that can affect it. And we have healing. So this is saying to align your chakras. Every single chakra is there, and to be in perfect balance. and that you need some type of healing. A lot of you can be healers as well, as also what I'm hearing. So you may have the ability to align your chakras and to help others as well in this journey. And I find that so relevant when you were trying to connect with your twin, or just in general to feel more balanced. A lot of you may be sick as well. Really sick is what I'm hearing. There are some of you who are going through chemotherapy. There are some of you who are radiation, chemotherapy, some new stem cell therapies is what I'm hearing as well. So what it's saying is that, you know, you could seek out a healer, or you could be a healer as well. So there's two different scenarios here, or maybe both, depending. But that what will help you on this journey is to get everything aligned. Maybe go for some Reiki, some real healing. Your diet is a big one. I feel like a lot of y'all are eating maybe crappy, and that's, I mean, you know, I'm not judging. I'm just saying I might be eating too much salt, and what I'm hearing is that you need a little bit more greens going on for some reason. There's more green is what I'm being shown. So really looking at your diet, smoothies possibly. Maybe your digestion is not slowing down, but not as good as it should be right now currently. And then the next card I have is the child. So what I'm seeing here is that there are two scenarios. I'm getting multiple messages. So for the child, you may have children that you're worried about, or you're thinking about wanting more children at this point. That's one scenario. And that's just relevant to the journey as well, that you are planning. I also saw, when I was shuffling, I also saw the Empress here as well. So some of y'all may be pregnant. You may be having a girl. So this could also be indicative of a gender. And what it also is healing inner child issues as well. So kind of looking at who you were as a child. I see this is it's in the same row as the Emperor as well. So I feel like these two cards are very much linked, and that's how I read them. If they fall in that same row, they sometimes are all down the line linked. So this is saying that you may have to heal some childhood issues with your father as well, when you were a little girl, and really taking a look at how that has affected you and your journey on this twin flame journey. And these are beautiful cards here from Mystic Moon. And these are twin flame messages. And this side I read as you speaking to your twin. So this is what you would like to say to your twin. I don't know if I can meet your expectations. Excuse me. Okay. Pretty. Yeah. So some of y'all may be looking at this twin flame dynamic and really trying to figure out if your life is compatible with theirs, if you can meet their expectations, what they feel that they need in a relationship to be stable, to be happy, and that's a fear of yours. So I'm seeing that that's definitely something you might want to clear or address about possibly meeting their expectations. And if you guys are not in separation, maybe having a conversation about that. The next card I have is Miracles and Blessings. Everything has its gift. Oh, this is so pretty. And so pretty. So what I'm seeing here is that as the seasons change, you're changing as well, and more miracles, more blessings are coming into your life. This is friends, this is family, this is enjoying time with them, enjoying every season as well. Maybe fall is significant for y'all. I know that it's not when your birthday normally would fall. Well, actually, yeah, no, August-y area. So kind of as we're transitioning into the fall. So that's, yes, so it is relevant. So again, it's just showing that within this time frame, fall into winter, that there are significant things that are happening that are a miracle and are a blessing. And so if you're feeling sick, or if you're feeling like low, it's telling you that this is just a cycle. It's just a cycle. And a lot of you will be receiving some miracle and some blessing and some type of good news related to health issues is what I'm hearing as well. So that's fantastic. Deep Knowing is the next card. It's really beautiful here. And again, I'm seeing that a lot of you already know who your twin is, or you know about this, you're learning about this journey, and you have this deep knowing of, union or coming back together, if you're in separation, or a deep knowing about the person that you're already with, that you know that they are your twin. And again, about deep knowing on a spiritual level, that you are awakened on a spiritual level, and you have that ability to see who that person is. There's the signs as well. So you've been listening to the signs. Wisdom is relevant. Obviously, we've got an owl on the card, so knowledge. You're becoming more knowledgeable about the twin flame journey and how it works and who possibly your twin could be. Maybe dreams are relevant as well as what I'm seeing. The nighttime is relevant. I'm also seeing that this is also as the sun's going down. So I feel like a lot of y'all are feeling like right between, the time change of about 5:30, 6:30, that this is a relevant where you're kind of feeling run down and like you just you need to go to bed. Like almost like you're like, oh my gosh, like I need to go to sleep, like right then and there. It's almost saying maybe take a nap. And the dreams that you have during that time period are going to be really relevant to your situation, is what I'm hearing. And that you're just pay attention to your body wanting to rest. When it says it's time, if you can, take that nap and get that rest. Let go of the old. This is so beautiful. Peacock. I'm not really sure about the peacock. This is a newer deck that I just got. It is the Messenger Oracle. So I'm going to read it. I think that it has some relevance there. And are you holding on to beliefs and notions that no longer serve you? Are you blocking your own growth and forward momentum because you fear to end a chapter in your life? It is time to release all that you hold on to that no longer serves. It is time to say goodbye to all that no longer has a place or purpose in your life. It's time to have an emotional or physical spring clean. It's time to let go of the past so you can be open to what the future may bring. So it's exactly right. So clearing out old energies, old habits, old behaviors, literal cleaning, spring cleaning. I've been doing it weirdly enough through the fall and the winter, so it's super relevant to me somehow, and I've just been purging and purging and purging. And so what it's saying is that try not to hold on to old, outdated beliefs and notions that no longer serve you, people, possessions, etc., to clear that out, to make room for the new. Next card is the Knight of Wands, and it is reversed. You could be, again, dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sag. More of a Aries card here I see for me, but again, fire sign energy. This could be you as well. And we'll clarify this, but this could also be you, you're not communicating something to someone, or someone wants to communicate something to you. Could be vice versa. I see both scenarios here. Again, this is maybe someone who's younger than you, or maybe the communication, there's a miscommunication as well. So possibly a younger fire sign or yourself just not feeling like you can speak up. And I'll clarify that when I clarify the rest here in a minute. Cycles. What did I just say about cycles? Okay, so again, this is just a cycle. I saw the miracles and messages with the cycles, with the fall and everything like that. This is just a cycle. Again, that we're trying to close out cycles here. We're trying to go into newer, fresher territory. And again, close out the old so we could start the new, which is fantastic. It just reiterated what I was saying earlier. So this is just a cycle. And we have the Tower. And this is not the same in this deck. I will tell you how I read it as well. But this is not the same in this deck as a normal tarot deck. It actually represents like government institutions, a justice system. It could be a job that you are looking at. It could be that you work for the government, or someone else works for the government, or they work in for a corporation. It could be a big corporation as well. That's super interesting here, and we'll see. Again, I'll do a little bit of clarification on that. It could be that you are going to court over a child as well, because the child is next to it in that same row across. So it could be child support that you're looking for, maybe some more child support I see. That could be relevant for some of you, not all of you. And so for those of y'all that are in separation from your twin, you want to say to them, another message is, I just wasn't ready for you. And maybe you're not. Maybe you still aren't ready for them. It looks like you're very hesitant, that you want to balance out the situation. that you need to clear out some old habits, behaviors, get more into your heart space and be a little less direct, or more kinder in some of the things that, some of the conversations that you're having, depending on who, especially if you're dealing with a Cancer here. Again, so you're just letting your twin know that you are not ready for them, and you may still not be ready for them. There's a lot of healing here that has to be done, and some communication issues I'm seeing here. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Okay, so that's saying live more in the present. It's okay to dream of the future, but not getting caught up in the future or in the past, but being really present with what's going on now. Again, when we dream, anything is possible. So what I'm seeing here is a gal who is looking up at the stars, at the planets, and she's trying to make sense of it all, trying to make sense of her place in the universe, or his place in the universe, and really just getting a really good sense of self. So it's like you're on this journey to find yourself, Leo. So this is like a growth that you're going through. This is a very spiritual slash, how do I put this? Very spiritual, spiritually tied, astronomical type card to me. And it's like you're looking up in this vastness, trying to figure out where you belong, what you should do with your life, what path you want to choose, and trying to figure out all the little nuances that brought you to where you are today. That's really, really, really beautiful and insightful. New life. Again, trying to figure out what new life you want. What is this new life that you're looking to bring about? Who do you want to be? Is just like that. Be in the present, dream of the future. Who do you want to be in this new life? And I feel like you're still figuring that out. And that's part of the process of this journey, I believe, for you as well. Again, see the signs. That's such a pretty card. So I feel like some of you are seeing them with that deep knowing here, but this is also saying that you have spirit animals around you. Again, you are a Leo, and you're very much, I don't know if you can see that card, there you go. You're very much tied to the lion. So researching your spirit animal, reacting with courage, with kindness, with stoic. You can be very stoic. There's a white dove here that may be relevant for some of y'all, and a wolf, like a black wolf, and a dragon, and some really beautiful butterflies. So it's basically stating to me that there could be multiple spirit signs that are coming through for you, and you may be seeing them again around town, on signs, on billboards, flyers, things coming to your home, commercials, etc. And that's just really connecting you to your twin, and being really present with those signs, and seeing them and appreciating them for what they are, because they're very relevant, and Spirit is trying to show you something with them. So if you dream about them, look them up in dream books as well. I dream a lot, so I write them down, and that's also something you might want to keep as a dream journal. The star. So you have some type of wish or some type of healing. Again, we've got healing twice here in this reading. So that's significant. And again, I will clarify those cards here. Divine Masculine. So at this time, you may be really in your Divine Masculine energy. And so what I'm seeing here is that you're being very present in that energy. It may be you may be more in the masculine than the feminine at this time. And again, maybe it's saying, to be fair, try and balance it out. Try to come from a more receptive, feminine viewpoint with your twin, no matter what gender you are. And it also can be that you are dealing with your divine right now, your Divine Masculine. So you guys may be communicating in the 5D currently, and you may be communicating in the 3D. And your crown chakra may be wide open. I mean, I see that all around his head is that crown chakra, wide open. So that's interesting. And it's just a cycle currently with that. And then we have loyalty. We have the dog, loyalty. And so a lot of y'all are just saying that you are loyal to your Divine Masculine as well, which is, it falls right underneath it. And you're trying to stay loyal on this journey. You're a loyal sign to begin with as a Leo, from not all, obviously, but can be a very loyal sign, especially because the lion is very loyal. They are a loyal animal. That is one of their traits or qualities from what I remember. Twin flame message. Last message I've got for you that you want to say to your twin. I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. Okay. So that is super relevant. You are telling them that you have not forgotten them. They're still on your heart, that you do still think about them, and they are still present with you. That's beautiful. I love that. That's awesome. The mutual energy between you and your twin is, ooh, that's pretty. Ace of Cups. So this is emotional fulfillment. This is wanting to offer this beautiful cup to someone, or you want to share this cup with someone. And could be pregnancy again, because I saw that when I was shuffling. It could be that you are pregnant or you're wanting to become pregnant. This is family. This is emotional fulfillment of the most beautiful sort. It is not the 10, but it doesn't have to be to fulfill. You can share this cup with your twin. So that is amazing. That's so beautiful. All right, let's do some clarification here. All right, so I'm going to clarify the Emperor first. All right. Spirit, can you give us some more energy on the Emperor for Leo? All right, so there are some secrets, some things that, again, they may have a Pisces rising. They may have Pisces in their chart as well, this Emperor, which is technically an Aries. But there are some type of secrets surrounding the Emperor. This could also be that you have, this is not for everybody, don't shoot the messenger, but that an older Aries has, how do I say this? An older Aries man, possibly 30s, maybe more, maybe higher in age, 30s and up, that this is a secret from your twin, or you're keeping it a secret from your twin, or you are keeping some secrets from your twin. That's very possible, because this could also be your energy, is what I'm seeing here. But there are some type of secret surrounding this Emperor, and if it is a father figure, there is some type of secret. Now, again, I'm not trying to harm anybody with my words. Again, I just give the messages. I am seeing for some of you that you may have had an abusive father, or a situation where your father was abusive. Also, it could not just be physical abuse, it could be sexual abuse. So I want to put that out there for some of you. A small portion of you, a very small portion of you may be watching that this is relevant. And that is something that you have to heal from on this journey, it's telling me. Okay, sorry about that. And again, the moon is delusions, secrets, illusions. There may be some confusion around this Aries possibly as well, or this father figure. Or you may be confused about them. Why is the Knight of Wands reversed? Why is the Knight of Wands reversed for Leo? Why is the Knight of Wands reversed? Okay, 2 cards. Okay. So it's very possible you've got somebody acting immature here with the Page of Swords and the reversed and the Page of Wands here. Somebody's, some immature communication has come through. Maybe also some blocking of communication as well. So this Knight of Wands may have blocked some type of communication with an air sign or a fire sign individual here. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But I'm seeing that the Page of Swords, both are immature energies here surrounding the Knight of Wands. It may be that there are 2 children as well. This could very well be 2 children that you're dealing with. That your child is telling some type of lies, and you're finding out about it. They may be lying about a girlfriend that they're seeing. This is not for all of y'all, but this is a message I'm getting. They may be lying about a girl that they're seeing, or they may be trying to keep it from coming out is also what I'm seeing. So there may be some drama with children going on here as well, and it is causing some miscommunication. Also some type of falls next to the Emperor with the secret. So there may be some type of secrets going on. The father could be keeping about the children as well. And I am seeing the court, kind of the building here with the child support possibly. So that could be relevant for some of y'all. Let's clarify the star here. Spirit, can we get some energy on the star here, please? Too much. All right, Two of Swords reversed. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that you have made a decision about some type of wish that you have or some type of healing. So you've made a decision to go towards someone or something that you've been wishing for, or second message is also that you have made the decision to focus on yourself and heal yourself. Both are magical. I like that. I like that energy right there. It's so pretty. All right, let's see. Let's see what this tower is about. Now remember, it's not the same tower as a traditional tarot deck. In this deck, it is read differently, and I do see it that way. I do see it as some type of institution, government, possibly, corporation, court, possibly. Why is this tower here? Okay, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it could be over money. Could be over some type of money, could be over a family situation as well, but maybe going to court to receive this Ten of Pentacles is what I'm seeing, and maybe again child support. So you may be getting, or this is also another option. I am seeing full custody of child, so that could be for a small portion of you as well. Okay, interesting. I love clarifying because it gives us more. All right, let's clarify this Ace of Cups. Spirit, can I get some more energy on the Ace of Cups? Can I get some more energy on the Ace of Cups? All right. Ooh, okay. Well, kind of backwards here. We've got the Ace of Cups surrounding the Four of Wands reversed. So this is an unstable foundation here. That's what I'm seeing. And maybe not sure how to combine families as well is what I'm also getting from this. So you may be involved with someone who has children, or your twin has children and you have children, or vice versa, or you both do. And it's trying to figure out that happy medium of how to combine families. And also there could be some type of family issues going on here that are affecting this. So it could be that you're not feeling stable somewhere in the family dynamic. It could be your family of origin. It could be within a committed relationship currently that trying to blend families, or maybe feeling unstable. And could be the emotions are there, the love is there. It's just there's some type of discord at home is what I'm seeing. And that did come up with the children here. If that is relevant for y'all, then that's great. I am going to read your fortune card, and then I'm going to do this into two separate videos here. For those of y'all are interested in your twins energy, I'm going to do it separate. So I'm going to do yours first, your fortune and your mutual, and then since the videos are super long, I'm going to do a second video for your twin. And eventually I'll be putting those on Vimeo for y'all. Okay, so your fortune is with your twin is, the snake. Your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path, but be careful. Okay, all right. Again, we talked a little bit about healing here. We had this healing card. So a lot of y'all may be massage therapists. You may be in the healing acupuncture. You could be a nurse. You could be doctors. You could be counselors. Those are all what I consider healers. You could also be life coach, Reiki. You could be doing what I'm doing. It's not quite healing, but I feel like it is a spiritual guidance. So keep that in mind, but be careful. So I am seeing that there are others around you that may be trying to weasel their way in, kind of like a snake is what I'm seeing here, that they may be trying to pull you off your path or your twin off their path. So listen to your intuition. If something feels wrong, or relationship, whatever the dynamic is, and makes you feel yucky is how I explain it, then I would be real careful about who you talk to about your journey, who you trust. This isn't for all of y'all, but there is a mother figure as well who is not to be trusted. I don't know if it's a mother-in-law. I'm getting possibly that. Could be your own mother that is causing issues as well in the family dynamic. So it could be that. So please be aware that is another message, not for all of y'all, just for some. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take the other one into the second video, and we will explore your twin and what they want to say to you. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, Leo, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.